Hi guys, have I got a good one for you? Anybody know where I am? I'm going to go down to the museum station, which I've done many times. Those are people who don't realise, tourists that come. Malta had a railway back in the 1800s. See the place over there? Mtarfa. The railway was from 1883 to 1931. Now they built this railway from Valletta. I've done many videos of even the tunnel. If you walk through the Mall, you don't realise the tunnel was underneath you there. The railway used to run to Notably Station, just by Ta'ali. Then the British came on the scene and they opened the barracks. You can see it over there, that's the hospital. I did a video of it before. The barracks, the British barracks, and they wanted to move, obviously move troops from Valletta up to the barracks, and obviously the injured as well. They want to move them over to the hospital, Mtarfa Hospital. That's a really impressive place, Mtarfa Hospital. It's a school at the moment, and there's talks that maybe it'll be opened up, but I don't think it'll ever be opened up as a museum. It's massive, look. You can just see through the trees there. In the 1900s, they came up with this idea. How can we get people, forces, armies, injury to the hospital? The train would be good, but it's finishing at Notably Station. And this, I don't know who came up with it, because I can't find much history on it. Let's build a tunnel under Mdina, so they'd actually hear. There's a tunnel underneath, and it comes through to Museum Station. We're going to go through the Museum Station. We're going to go through the valley, and I noticed, I've been living it for quite a while now. There's a piece of road, and I got no history on that at all. So anybody who's stationed in the barracks or has any history of this road, it's been opened up now. They spent a few millions. It was a very dilapidated state. The walls were collapsing. I think the British cut it. So when the train finished, obviously they had to get them up the hill to there, to Mtarfa. We're going to go over Gheriexem Bridge, Gheriexem Valley. I think there was a lot more water in the old days. There's the valley here. It stretches right along. The station is just there, just behind the trees. And the end of the tunnel, sadly I can't show you because it's locked off. And there seems like there's somebody moved in there, like there's some buildings, outbuildings, a lot of kids there, so I'm not going to even bother them. I have got a video of them and I walked up to it, but there's big bolts on them, so there's no way of getting under this. Here is the air vent of the tunnel. This is actual tunnel, it's underneath here. I'm going to show you the night's washroom as well. I'm going to pass it. Gheriexem Bridge we're going over, then we're going up to Mtarfa. I'm going to show you this road that's always been there from the 1900s. This tunnel was built in the 1900s. And I'm not sure if the British built it or it was a British and the Maltese together. Obviously they built it, and they moved people fast then because they could push them under, because it doesn't look much, but it's quite a high. Mdina's quite high. So when you're coming from Ta'ali, it's a good pull. And even from here, if you ever go to Mtarfa, go there. It's a very interesting place. There's the road we're going to find. Look, they opened it up now. I drove past. It's been couple of years it's been in the pipeline. I think Malta don't realize how many gems they've got all over the island. That's fantastic that Mtarfa only open once a year, but there is a way to get to the other tunnels. I'll put a link below. A friend of mine got underneath. I went to the first two tunnels. It was an open day, but they blocked it off, but you can go another way. I thought nobody was coming up this road. I'm taking my time coming. This guy come whizzing around the corner. Anyway, we're going down to the station, Museum Station, Gheriexem Bridge. I'll show you the valley. Here's the washrooms. This is the night's washrooms. Someone's put private property. I don't know. I thought the government owned this, so, but there's a way to get in. It's not open. A lot of mosquitoes here though. This is the washroom of the knights. It's cracking. In fact, they put a support up there. You can imagine the knights washing themselves here. Where do they put the swords? Looks very messy, lots of mosquitoes, needs doing up. Whoever's taking it on, private property, whoever's taking it on should do something, because there's a massive crack down the wall there. Anyway, let's go down to the museum station, then we're going up to Mtarfa. Just down here a little bit. I did videos before of it. And here is the entrance of the tunnel. But as I say, somebody's taking it over, so we can't go there. And it's a waste of time anyway, because it's a big door and a big padlock on it. So here's the station. It's been done up. For many years, a couple that had a takeaway in Mdina saw the potential here as a restaurant. And look, it used to go here, the train. I can show you a little bit, but I can't go inside this section here. This is where the rail used to come. Just back this greenery here. I'm not sure if you can possibly see over the fence. There was a lot of noise. When I walked down here about 20 minutes ago, there was a lot of noise. Over there is you can probably just see by the railway used to come along here. The entrance, the exit of the tunnel of Mdina is just past those buildings here. Used to come along. And here's the station here. Museum Station it's called. It was built solely for the British really here, even though there was a few farmers that did use it. But the British de-embarked here to go to Mtarfa. The injured and they're stationed at the barracks. The barracks are really... Go to Mtarfa if you get a chance. It's got a lovely bell that was built by the British. And that sort of architecture of the British that you see all over Malta. It's a restaurant now, but obviously with this problem we've got at the moment, it's all closed up. Gheriexem Bridge we're going over. The train obviously used to come through here, the rails, and go over this bridge. Now here I'm lacking some information. If anybody can fill me in. It said, I did some research obviously about it. The bridge here in the valley, said the station and the rails extended past the station, but how far past? I know they didn't go up to Mtarfa because there's the road there. Somehow they finished here, maybe like there was a sidings and the British got off here, and they went up by truck maybe up the road. It's very steep. Long time ago I went down and I was going to make a video, but it was really sketchy. A lot of stones falling down. You can get into these places, but you know, I'm not going to make a nice video. Here's the bridge here. So the rails from here, from the station. This is a beautiful valley here. Obviously the rails came here and the British de-embarked here. Look at this valley, guys. I'll show you over the other side as well. Beautiful valley. They're doing it at Chadwick Lakes. They're getting rid of these, this grass is just taking over. Underneath that grass is a sort of, obviously when it rains, it runs a little bit, the water. Keeps going along here and keeps heading off into the distance there. Here's the other side of the valley. You can just see a little bit of water down there. There it runs along, all along there. hope I'm pronouncing it right. Gheriexem Valley, Gheriexem Bridge, because it got the GH before it. My Maltese is not that great. At least I try a little bit. I got a good vegetable coming up for you. I've been after this vegetable for ages. Looks like a banana, but it's very big. And that's going to be really interesting to pronounce because it's a difficult word. Here's the bridge here, finished. Needs restoration desperately. It's collapsing. In fact, places here they've blocked off because it's all collapsed down. No guys, I need some help. Like I said, I don't even know what it's called. I don't know who did it. But it's a big section cut out of the road, out of the bank. Because you can see, we'll get a bit closer and I'll show you. It's very high. I'm going to get to the top. I've got a video of Mtarfa and I've got a video of the barracks, so I'm not going to bore you going around. I'll put some links obviously above. Mtarfa's got a very, very nice basement of the school. Only once a year they open it, Mtarfa Day or something, a special day there. Look, we're going to have to cross this busy road though. Nobody thought about that. You can see the valley there. And how high it goes in Mtarfa. There's the barracks over there. Mdina. Oh, I don't think it's that busy. It's like a bypass of from Rabat. Comes Rabat and it carries on down to Ali. They come quite fast though. Looks like it's open now. I've been waiting ages for it to open. See how fast they come. Only cars coming down, nobody going up. Limits of Mtarfa. This was cut. You can see. You see the rock, cut out of the rock side of the side of the thing here. Look at these massive rocks here. This comes right inside, outside the hospital, Mtarfa Hospital, which is now a school. Look how they cut this, all by hand. In those days, guys. They really worked. There's Mdina. This work here, this stonework, you can see it all over Malta, the British architecture. Here's the old part of it. Those are obviously new. They're not building like that anymore. Here, look, you can see how it eroded, and it was all along the same. In fact, they put these iron now to stop it falling down. A lot better. When I came over, I sneaked in from that gate at the top there. And these were all coming down. Stones, big stones at the bottom here. A lot better. Mdina in the background. Sure, guys, see if you can tell me some information. I don't know what it's called, this. It's just like a ridge cut into the side of the rock. You know, it's deceiving. It doesn't look steep, but when you start climbing it, that's my excuse anyway. You know, I had a funny one. I did that thing about bully beef. She must be a youngish girl. She said, I'm going to ask my dad about bully beef, because I said, what's bully beef, Maltese or English? I'll ask my dad about it. He calls it bully beef. She said, he must be down to the age. What a cheek. I mean, what do you think? We can go up there, up the stairs. We'll go up the stairs and we'll go down the road. Oh, I was so happy it opened. This is the old architecture. Look at the balustrades, those on the gallery. This is a very old place up here. There's even a Roman villa. It's been destroyed, I'm afraid. Combination of Maltese and British. The Romans obviously moved out. Whew. And they dismantled the villa bit by bit, and then the British came, took over. I'm sure the French had a little dabble as well, until the place was stripped. The marble was, they said that there was a very rare marble from, I'm not sure exactly where, from a small island in Greece. It was very rare, and that disappeared. Here's the hospital up here. So this is the road that used to come to the barracks. This is just over the way here. Here's the main gate of the hospital. There's now a school, Mtarfa school. It's got a lot of signs saying keep out, you're not allowed in, but I've walked in there, there's nobody going to pest you. Obviously you don't go near the school. We've got a nice walk over to the other valley. Over the other side is Chadwick. You can see the drop going down to the lakes. Here's the school here, look. Oh, they got the gates closed now, I think. Oh no. Here's the school. Obviously it was the hospital in that day. There's a lovely chapel just in the grounds there, and the barracks are just over the way here. You can get a bus up here as well. You can spend a couple of hours walking around. This is the road would have come up going into the hospital from the train. Give me some information, guys, because I heard a lot of guys say, oh, I was stationed in Mtarfa. Help. Does anybody know what it's called, this road? I'll put some links above of the places. I went to the barracks, I went to the hospital, I went down 2 stories down. There's tunnels way down underneath the hospital. Obviously when the bombarding of Second World War, this was a prime target. You know what really gets me? Why did they build something so high? It seems a bit stupid to me. You're sort of publicising where you are. They put the hospital on the highest, one of the highest points in Malta, and the barracks there as well. So obviously it was the Italians, not the Germans, but the Italians coming over. They're gonna, it's a prime target. We walked up those stairs here. Mdina. Gonna leave it there, guys. I noticed it was open. Very interesting. I tried to do some research before on it, but I couldn't find out. Perhaps it's just with no name, and the British just cut out of the stone. It must have been a massive job, because this is like, it's like as if there was a wall there. Maybe they cut the stone from behind, and this is the remnants of the wall. There's a mixture of sort of sand there. They've treated it though. So there's a doorway here. This is what I'm telling you about. There's tunnels everywhere. This went underneath, I guess. Yeah, look, it's like a cave and tunnel. You can see, guys, because I can't see over the top. It's locked firmly. No way to get in. Okay, guys, bye. Thanks for joining me. New subscribers, don't forget. Many videos coming up, cooking, childhood cooking. I try to vary it a bit to keep you interested. Maybe some people don't like the cooking, some people don't like the memories of Britain, but I see I see a big drop in my videos. I don't know what happened. I was getting quite good, 2000. I wonder if it's something to do with this YouTube blip they've got, because they're unsubscribing a lot of people. And I wonder if they've done that to some of my subscribers, because it went down in a big drop from the Dingley one. It shot down and it creeped for like 300, the Dingley one. So I don't know. So make sure you're subscribed and click the bell, because you get notified of the new videos and the live. I want to see you on the live, please. We're going to do some giveaway, small things obviously of Malta. We're going to ask you some very difficult questions, because that was too easy last week. He got it straight away. There was about 6 or 7 got it. We're going to drop the question in during the chat. Maybe it'll be at the end, so you have to watch the end. It's only an hour. I do an hour live chit chat. I do Tuesday some cooking of Maltese. Thursday it's my memories of Britain, you know, of the food we used to eat when we were childhood. And try Saturday or Sunday like an adventure or a sort of walk around Malta. Anyway guys, thanks a lot. Thanks for joining me. Really happy to see the subscribers going up. We're over 4,000 now. It was really done good. 4,100. So that 100 came very quickly after the 4,000. Let's hope for some more. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for your help. And I always appreciate your support. Love to see your comments. A lot of regular ones. So let's have some new ones. Sometimes it's a bit hard with work to get round to answering your comments straight away. But I do eventually answer everybody. And you'll see like a heart straight away and a thumbs up. It means I've read it, but answering is a little bit more time consuming, because I do it like at night when I get home from work. Bye guys, thanks a lot. Subscribe if you can, share it. If you need me, below there's some shortcuts to my Facebook and to Holiday Malta. Come over to Holiday Malta, share your photographs. Come and see other people. There's some really interesting photographs of all over Malta, and some old ones I noticed a couple of people put on. You can put anything relating to Malta. You can even put something about your I don't know, your experience of what you had. You can write something only about Malta. No advertising, strictly. I'm really strict on that. And no, I've got a bit of a problem of this suggested ones when they ask for feedback on a certain hotel or something. It's a bit difficult, because I know you want the feedback, but then they jump in and they start putting some advertising on. Wow, it got a bit busy. I should have talked to there. Anyway guys, I really appreciate you, and thanks for your comments. And some of you people have been with me from a long time. Thank you for all your comments and your support. See you guys. Englishman, I'll leave you the last look of it. This is a gem of Malta. Mdina. Come to Mdina. It should be your first place after Valletta. And then Birgu. Those are the 3 main. They were all capitals of Malta. Birgu was the first when the knights landed. Then they saw that inland was this was an old Roman foundations here. There's been a Melite was been here from the Roman times. Well, prior to the Roman times. Then they found this. They couldn't defend Malta, so obviously they decided of Valletta. They already seen it. I think they were splitting between the knights were Birgu and the main capital was Mdina. So they have to have a presence on the sea. Then they saw Valletta was a prime place. It had 2 valleys, I think, underneath. That was a Roman settlement as well, from a long time. They said it was some kind of medieval temple that was there on Valletta. But that's been lost, the history of it. Anyway guys, bye. Little bit of history. See you. Thanks a lot. I'll leave you with Mdina.
I will show you all the signs. So please subscribe to my channel and give me lots of likes.